Alright, and we're back. This time with the Capoeira segment. We're going to be going over today, like always in Capoeira, our ginga. From our ginga, we're going to be applying certain transitions, or not necessarily transitions, but movements that we use to transition from one to the next. So I guess transition. But I don't want to confuse that with different footwork that we're going to be using later on as well. They also have different terminology bases. So that being said, let's get started and get a little bit of our ginga. We gotta make sure to strengthen our positions from our ginga every time we do it so that we can have the strongest ginga with the best flow. Okay, so first and foremost, let's get into this horse stance right here. I'm gonna squat down as low as I can, all right? And from here, I'm gonna have my hands in front of me, okay? Most of the time when you're doing your ginga, your hands are up in front of your face, guarding you, okay? So right here, I'm gonna count, let's go do 20 seconds for time's sake. Alright, let's go. 1 California, 2 California, 3 California, 4 California, 5 California, 6 California, 7 California, 8 California, 9 California, 10 California, 11 California, 12 California, 13 California, 14 California, 15 California, 16 California, 17 California, 18 California, 19 California, 20 California. I'm going to go into my lunge. Right here, I like to have one arm up. Not necessarily both, even though that does happen, but as a standpoint, basically I have one arm up and the other arm out to the side. Okay? So here as well, 20 Californias. Here we go. 1 California, 2 California, 3 California, 4 California, 5 California, 6 California, 7 California, 8 California, 9 California, 10 California, 11 California, 12 California, 13 California, 14 California, 15 California, 16 California, 17 California, 18 California, 19 California, 20 California. Now I'm going to transfer over to my other lunge. Just as a side note too, when I'm passing through my horse stance, I don't just like sink my weight into my horse stance like this. I kind of reach out with it. So I stick out here, and then I pass through my horse stance. So I'm like moving side to side in my horse stance. And then from there, I go back to my lunge. Okay, so from here, 20 Californias, 1 California, 2 California, 3 California, 4 California, 5 California, 6 California, 7 California, 8 California, 9 California, 10 California, 11 California, 12 California, 13 California, 14 California, 15 California, 16 California, 17 California, 18 California, 19 California, 20 California. So now from here I'm going to pass through all three of those shapes now and make my ginga. Reach out, get into my horse stance, switch it back. Reach out and switch back. Alright? So it's moving side to side. I move my arms like this as well. They're going back and forth for a little balance. Alright? Cool. Now let's apply our movements for today. We have our backside fake, and so we're going to start with that first. From my ginga, when I step back into this lunge, right here is backside position. So from here, what I'm going to do to activate that is first, I'm going to get a little bit of a side horse stance. So I'm going to go here, boom, and then back, boom, and back. You actually want to step backwards into it, or forwards into it. I guess that doesn't matter. But here, boom. Awesome. Boom. Okay. Boom. 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 Now from here in my horse stance sideways, I'm going to cross my back leg up behind my front leg, and it's going to get me into my backside fake. So I'm going to go here, boom, From this position is where you would fire a queixada. But in this case, we're just faking, so we're not actually going to do it. So you're going to go here, from that side horse stance, you fake, and from here, you can either return to your ginga, or from your fake, you can go and spin out of it. Either one of those exits works for your fake. Okay? So boom. 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 Alright. So that's our backside fake. Alright. Now moving on from our backside fake, we'll apply it in a little bit with some music. And we're going to move on into our next one, which is our Negativa, which is it's like a squat on one leg, and then you're going to hold leg. Okay? So Negativa is like this, from your ginga. You stop in your lunge, and you're going to fire your back leg forward and get into it like a pistol squat. So you go here. So from this position, you want to try to have your foot hovering above the ground. So only your foot and your other foot and your hand are on the ground. That's why we did this drill in our conditioning. So we're going to use that. From here, this is my Negativa, and then I'm going to hold it. Okay? You also have a backwards hold it. Boom. So here, Negativa, and then you're going to roll over that foot back to the same position, and then you can switch, and you hold your Negativa, and then you can hold it over that foot back to the same position. Alright? So with that Negativa, let's work it out a little bit, because you definitely got to use your arms when you're doing this movement to help you come down to the ground. So let's do 10 push-ups in our Negativa. So here, kind of like Kedjihims though too. So here, I'm gonna go, leave that foot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then from here, I'm gonna hold leg to the other side and switch. From here with my switch, Negativa, and 10 push-ups again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then you can go back this way, switch your legs, come back, switch your legs, come back, switch your legs, come back with the phone. The reason I have this is I'm going to turn on some music, and so that we can do our backside fake and our Negativa and Hole with the ginga and the music. So this is a fun challenge to integrate all these skills together. So here, let's get that started. I love to stand up using Hole as well. Very functional, very practical. Now let's get that ginga. This is a little capoeira, getting some flow. Now you know, about to mix it up with a freestyle dough. Didn't expect this on a tutorial. Oh my god, and I'm feeling like an Oreo. Got the goodness on the inside and the out. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know that to all my patrons I'm gonna shout out. Thank you very much, everybody. That wraps up our capoeira segment. We got a little ginga, horse stance, lunges, side horse stance. Got your backside fake, which you can enter it in and out of it however you need to, based on your ginga and your flow. Then you also have your negativa. Got some push-ups. Got your hole. You can switch in and out of it. These are really fundamental aspects of negativa, the hole, towards giving you some flow. So when you mess up something, you can always hole out of it. So yeah, thanks for following along. That was a capoeira segment. Obrigado.